One day, you will wake up and there will be no more time left to do the things you always wanted to do. The scariest truth about life is this: we don't lose it all at once. We waste it, little by little, in distractions, in anger, in meaningless pursuits. And then, when it's gone, we realize, too late, that it was always priceless. Tonight, you will hear a story of a man who wasted his years until he stood face to face with the truth. And his lesson might just open your eyes before it's too late. There was once a young man named Arif. He was born in a quiet village, nestled between towering mountains and endless fields. His childhood was filled with dreams. He wanted to travel the world, write stories that touched hearts, maybe even leave a mark on history. But as the years passed, something changed. Life caught him in its chains. Work, responsibilities, endless distractions. Days melted into weeks, weeks into years. Arif became like most people, alive but not truly living, breathing but not dreaming, walking but not moving forward. What's the point? Every day feels the same. I wake up, I work, I eat, I sleep. My dreams? They're gone. Maybe life is just this, a slow waiting for the end. He carried this weight silently, but deep inside, he was crumbling. Every passing year felt heavier than the last. One evening, after yet another exhausting day, Arif wandered into the old forest near his village. The sun was sinking, painting the horizon in fiery shades of gold and crimson. The air was cool. The leaves rustled with whispers of forgotten times. Lost in thought, he stumbled upon a small clearing, and there, beneath an ancient tree, with roots like veins of the earth itself, sat an old sage. His eyes were calm, as though he carried the silence of centuries. His presence was not heavy, but strangely light, like the forest itself breathed with him. "You look heavy, young man, not in body, but in soul. Tell me, what burdens you?" "Everything. My life feels wasted. My dreams have died. I am just existing, not living." "Ah, the greatest tragedy is not death, but a wasted life. Sit, let me tell you a story." And so the sage began speaking of a man he once knew, a brilliant young warrior named Kavi. He was strong, ambitious, full of potential, but he wasted his energy on anger, on pride, on endless distractions. He chased wealth, fought battles for ego, and lost years on meaningless pursuits. When Kavi grew old, his body weak, he looked back and realized he had lived, but not truly lived. He had collected coins, but not memories. He had won fights, but lost love. And with trembling lips, he whispered the saddest words a man can ever say. "I wasted my life." Arif's chest tightened, his eyes burned, because in the sage's story, he saw himself. "But what if it's too late for me? What if I've already wasted too much?" Listen carefully, young man. As long as you are breathing, it is never too late. The real waste is believing you are powerless to change. The first key is awareness. Most people waste their life because they never stop to ask, "What am I living for?" Days slip into weeks, weeks into years, until one day they realize they never truly lived. Awareness wakes you up from the sleep of routine.
The sage told Arif to close his eyes. He guided him to imagine his last day on earth, to ask himself, if today were my last day, what would I regret? Arif's heart trembled.
He saw missed moments with family, dreams he had abandoned, words he never said, time he had wasted in anger, in fear, in endless distractions. Life without purpose is like a boat without a sail. You will drift, always moving, but never arriving. Find your purpose, and every day becomes fuel instead of waste. Arif thought of his childhood dreams, to write, to inspire, to live with courage. Somewhere along the way, he had buried them under fear, comfort, and the noise of the world.
The sage then reached into a small bag beside him and pulled out a clay lamp. Inside it, a small flame flickered gently, dancing in the twilight. He handed it to Arif. "Take this lamp, walk across the forest trail, and do not let the flame go out." Arif began walking quickly, nervous and distracted. The shadows moved around him. The sound of crickets grew louder. The flame flickered violently, almost dying. His heart raced. He panicked. But then he stopped. He breathed deeply. Slowly, step by step, with care and presence, he walked across the trail. The flame survived. When he returned, the sage's eyes glowed with approval. "This lamp is your life. If you waste your energy on distractions, the flame dies. But if you walk with purpose and presence, the flame burns bright until the very end." Time is the most precious wealth. Lose money? You can earn it again. Lose possessions? They can be replaced. But lose time, and it is gone forever. Treat every moment as if it matters, because it does. Arif suddenly remembered the countless hours he had wasted, scrolling endlessly, arguing over nothing, chasing things that didn't matter. Tears filled his eyes. The sage placed his hand gently on Arif's shoulder. "Your life is not over. It is only beginning. Do not waste it. Create, love, forgive, explore, serve. And when your last day comes, you will not fear, because you will know you truly lived." And so Arif returned to his village. The same house, the same people, the same struggles. But something had changed. He woke each morning with purpose. He worked, not just for survival, but to create meaning. He forgave old wounds. He gave time to his family. And slowly, he discovered joy. Because the truth is this: life will not wait for you. Every second wasted is a piece of your soul you will never get back. But every second lived with purpose is a flame that lights the world. Do not waste your life. The time is now. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who may be wasting their days. Remind them life is too short for regret. And if you believe more souls need to hear stories like this, like, comment, and subscribe to Life Lessons Library, where every story is a reminder to live fully before it's too late.